Welcome everyone, Dylan Gemelli here today with a brand new video for you. So, in my last video, I talked about the problems currently with WWE Monday Night Raw. So now let's take a look at Smackdown. Let me start right from the top. Daniel Bryan. I don't for the life of me understand why you would put Daniel Bryan with him returning the way that he did, having so much pop going on, so much intrigue. Why you stick him in a feud with Big Cass? I cringe every single time he walks out and I hear his voice on the mic. It is horrific. It is so terrible. He's not very good in the ring. He's a horrible, terrible promo. It's so bad. So bad, and they give him all of that mic time. It's the worst possible scenario I could have ever imagined. You have him in a match with AJ Styles one night on SmackDown, just what everybody wants to see, and then you put him into a feud with Big Cass. After the really good feud with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, now they got moved to Raw, okay. So put Daniel Bryan right in the title mix or start building that feud with The Miz that everybody wants to see. Now I can understand if you want to save that feud for SummerSlam, but at least have some hints on there. Instead of The Miz coming out for Miz TV, you know, and calling Daniel Bryan out, and then Big Cass coming out, and then nothing ever coming from it again. At least have some hints to it. Put Daniel Bryan into a different feud. Put him with Samoa Joe. Okay? I don't mind if Samoa Joe chokes out Daniel Bryan one time like he did for the Money in the Bank, but have him go back and forth. Have Daniel Bryan get that underdog win. Nobody cares if he wrestles Big Cass. Nobody cares. Okay, we expect him to win. Why would he ever lose to that Joker? I don't care if he's 7 foot tall. He sucks. He sucks. Okay, now you've got the tag division there, right? It's set there, ready to be built. I really, really like how Gallows and Anderson got moved over there. They need a push, okay? And you've got, I mean, the Bludgeon Brothers. Okay, you've got them. You got the Usos. You got the New Day. We need to have some really good tag matches here. Why is the tag team division not booked differently? Why aren't Sheamus and Cesaro doing something? If you don't want them to tag up and dominate, put them in singles and let Cesaro get the push that he's deserved ever since he came in. Put Sheamus in the U.S. title picture. Put Cesaro towards winning the WWE title, or at least get him in the picture. Move these guys around. If you're going to split up the New Day, give Big E a title push, or put him in the picture. Let him win the U.S. title. Put him in the heavyweight title picture. You know, Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston would be great singles competitors. They would, but the New Day's great. I wouldn't split them up. They got to do some different things with the tag division. It's really set up for some success. It's got to be booked better. The women's division, what can I say? Why on the planet Earth would Asuka lose at WrestleMania to have Charlotte lose right after that on SmackDown? And then put Asuka back in the title picture right after. What is going on here? Why would you spend almost 3 years building up an undefeated streak for that? And then she's probably going to win the title. How could she lose to Carmella? That wouldn't even make sense. You've got the Iconics in there now. Do something with them. Do something with them. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Naomi's great. Becky Lynch is great. It was great to see Becky Lynch actually beat Charlotte. That was good. She deserves the win. But at Charlotte's expense, I would rather see Charlotte on Raw, to be honest with you. Let Asuka dominate SmackDown. Have Becky Lynch start moving up. Have Naomi give her some, you know, some push. And put Carmella in the feuds with her. But she's not going to beat Asuka. Carmella's not going to beat Asuka. It's not even believable. It's a joke. It's not believable in any way. They could really make the U.S. title, you know, division really good. Jeff Hardy, you know, what are you doing with Randy Orton? Randy Orton's become so stale, he's got to go back to being a heel. Why is he just stagnant as a babyface for the past however many years? Why? What's the point? It doesn't make any sense. He could be having sweet matches with Daniel Bryan over there. You know, I mean, just ruined. Ruined. He could be a top heel with Samoa Joe or Shinsuke, or move him over to Raw. That would even be better, to move him to Raw, to give him something fresh. Do something different with him. Shinsuke could be the top heel on the show along with Samoa Joe. The whole show should revolve around them two being the top heels. They need to start doing something with Samoa Joe. I don't understand how he is not the champion. I don't. The Daniel Bryan Samoa Joe would be awesome. So would AJ Styles and Nakamura. All these guys in the mix. You got it. I don't know how many times we have to see AJ Styles and Nakamura now over and over and over again with the stupid ending over and over and over. Let them finish their feud at Money in the Bank and start doing something different. And it would even be cool to see a tag match too, to set up some things with Daniel Bryan, AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe, and versus Samoa Joe and Shinsuke Nakamura. It would be awesome. Just to set some things up. That would be a good SmackDown main event one time. But let's move some things around. Let's do some things different now. We've got to. We've got to make some changes there. I understand Jeff Hardy's a little banged up, but that U.S. title division could be way better. A lot of times I feel like on the show, they're not getting everybody on there. There'll be a week where Samoa Joe's not on there or Shinsuke's not on there. You've got to have your main players on there every week. I understand it's only a 2-hour show, but they're throwing in filler BS. It's ridiculous. Why? Why is Ty Dillinger so stagnant, not getting anything? Nothing. Why? I don't get it. Why is there such a misuse of talent? You've got Andrade Cien Almas. Now do something with him. Please do something with him. Don't waste that talent. Where the heck is Sanity? Put them on the show. You've been advertising them, and they're nowhere to be found. Nowhere. Put them on the show. What is going on here? SmackDown is so loaded with talent. And you know when SmackDown moves over to Fox, it's going to be the A show. I think we're all aware of that. They really got to make some changes on there, and they should start working on that now. This could be such an amazing show. Daniel Bryan and The Miz could completely have one of the best feuds that you've ever seen. Really, they could. So do it. I think it would be cool if somehow, some way, Daniel Bryan won the title at Money in the Bank, which he's not, because he's not even in the picture, or he has the title. Miz is the Money in the Bank winner, comes in, tries to cash it in, and loses. That would be awesome to set up another feud. Or maybe he even wins and sets up a feud. Any way you look at it. Let's say Daniel Bryan's wrestling Samoa Joe in just a barn burner, and then The Miz has got the Money in the Bank, comes out and takes it from him. Then that could set up something later on in the year for WrestleMania. That would be amazing. You know, set up Daniel Bryan versus Samoa Joe at Survivor Series or something like that, or Royal Rumble. But let's have an extended feud, or even, whatever. Let's do some things. Let's mix some things up. There's so many different options there that they're not even coming close to thinking about or doing with all of that talent. Think about it and implement it, please. That being said, www.elitefitness.com/videos is where you can see all of my new and old videos uploaded daily, uncut and uncensored. www.icearms.com/forums and dylan.icearms.com is where you can get me with all your questions and comments. So that being said, stay tuned for plenty more to come. Dylan Gemelli, signing off.